Sure.
Public service announcement. It's going down. I'm about to have a little fun tonight. About to eat this. Hang out with this. Whoa. Hey. Hey, this is not a drill. It's going down. Stay tuned, everybody. Public service announcement. It's going down. Straight up. Public service announcement. It's going down. I'm about to... I'll make sure I send that to 200 people right now and get them all tuned in.
Okay.
My shit's cracking full. Like, I'll just dump it to all these real quick. Dump it to Alex, right?
Oh, yeah.
Look how many people I have on Snapchat for.
Damn.
Jesus, huh?
Exactly.
Here, so you want to eat some of these with people?
For sure.
Alright. This is friendship right here. This brings us closer as brothers. Here, I'll just make a nice little batch for us. Let's not go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Let's just like take a little feel good, enhance our minds a little bit. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy, man.
Welcome to the Crowman Show. This is another exciting episode of Pot and Politics.
Oh, are we recording?
I have a special guest with me today. We have a rioter who...
AKA Dr. Green Thumb, AKA Life's Lemons 420 on Snapchat. Y'all know who it is.
Who participated in some riots, and he's willing to give his story and tell us what happened and what it's like to be on the other side. Things are about to get exciting. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Sorry, I'm a little busy, popular over here. What can I say?
I'm probably gonna...
We should probably eat these. Here, go. Just go for that, I'll go for that. Shrooms taste like shit.
I like them.
I like them too. That's why I'm eating them. I like them. You like them?
I do. I like them.
Do you like them? Let us know. Let us know what you really think about it. Let us know if you want us to do a segment on this.
I think they're pretty tasty. Personally.
It's definitely an acquired taste. Don't let them completely lie to you.
When I first came across them, someone told me, you know, that, oh, they taste terrible. Someone else said they taste like pistachios.
Fucked up, nasty pistachios.
I tried them, and I was like, well, I don't know. I've never really been against mushrooms ever. So when I tried them, they actually have, to me, they have a flavor to them, yes. It's kind of bitter, but a little bit kind of...
It's definitely a dry taste.
Yeah, it's a dry...
Super dry.
A dry taste.
It gets stuck in your teeth worse than jerky and pork.
Yeah, that happens too.
Yeah.
So he's got an experience that we're going to talk about over a joint or two.
It's going to be very nice.
So you say...
I want to tell the true, full story of it, though, the full extent. That my friend right here might not even know the truth.
Okay. So first of all, you tell me that you're the least biased protester.
I can give two shits about
out
politics. I can give two shits about Democrats, Republicans, liberal parties. None of that has any effect on my life. You might call me stupid or ignorant, but I've just never really consumed myself with politics. You know.
So what brought you out there that day then? If you didn't care.
It was an interesting day. So it all started off in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I actually have the footage. I got to go back to reference it. Oh,
I'm gonna try and get this footage off of his phone, and hopefully I can get some of this on the channel. You guys can check it out.
TBD. I might sell this footage to him.
If it's as golden as he makes it sound, I don't.
It's pretty good shit.
As you all know, my channel's been completely demonetized now, so I'm just playing music for whatever. I don't really care anymore. I mean, I was starting to do that more and more often just because I knew that I wasn't going to get a monetization if I put real music in my videos, and since they were taking away my monetization anyways, I just went ahead and did that. Our guest has left the stage. No, probably.
That's not true. My spirit is here with you guys. Okay, so let's go back to look at all these memories. I have some really good stories on all the way back to. Let's go back to 2016. Sounds like a good time. Around November. Look at around November. So let that load up real quick because there's a lot of memories. But yes, there's a lot. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so it started right here in San Francisco.
Trump equals tyrant.
Trump equals tyrant. Okay, so basically it started off in San Francisco in the afternoon time on approximately November 10th.
November 10th.
That's election day, huh?
That was 2 days after the election.
Okay, 2 days after the election. November 10th in San Francisco, 2016. In front of City Hall, there was a lot going on.
In San Francisco?
There was a lot of protesters. They were non-combative. There was nothing really going on too crazy until the lights came down. I, of course, was living in the East Bay at the time, Oakland, so I had to get on the BART. So I went on the BART, came out at 19th City Center, 19th Street City Center, Broadway, downtown Oakland.
Okay.
It was mayhem on the streets. There must have been 800 to 1,000 people protesting from all directions, from all races, all backgrounds and cultures. It was crazy. The cops couldn't stop it.
Okay.
We were arguing. We were arguing big out there. They were.
What was the first scene you could remember besides this? When did things? So like it was right at dark. Things started getting crazy. When did you start?
I remember when I was walking down 19th Street, and there was a group of the dudes with all the masks and shit on their fucking.
The Antifa.
All the shit on their faces.
Okay.
I don't know why these aren't loading. Look, we're on the freeway at this point.
You guys are on the freeway. I heard about freeway marches.
I don't know why none of them are loading.
You're on my internet, right?
Yeah.
That's
Look
weird.
how sweaty I was. Like, protested and marching, whatever. Man.
You're just out getting a whole bunch of selfies, huh? I saw a lot of people out there getting selfies. That seemed to be more of a selfie march than an anti-Trump march. Absolutely.
Fuck Trump, fuck Clinton. I give a fuck about politics. That's real shit right there. That's real shit.
Yeah, I was very anti. I'm not gonna give my opinions on this. I want to know about you. Fuck what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't like Republican or Democrat either. That's what really drew me into Trump. Like, anyway,
The shit messes up the news networks.
Yeah, you kind of seem to have the same opinion, but with no interest in politics at all. Where I had interest in politics. But I was just, I had lost faith in all parties. All political parties, in my opinion, seem to just be like, nobody's looking out for us anymore. This is all for them. This is all for their own personal benefit. And I really truly believe, when I was in elementary school, I believed that there was no such thing as a good president anymore. And I voted for Obama, thinking that maybe there was a chance that he might be something good. But
in turn, it sounds like... Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. To be continued on that. I don't know.
That'll come up again. So anyway, tell me more. So what did you see when you were out there?
Violence, mayhem.
Were you part of it?
I started to set fucking dumpsters on fire. I had cops chasing me.
Tell me about the dumpster.
So, hey, mind you, I don't know about politics. I don't know about rioting and protesting. I don't really know what you're allowed to do. I just thought whatever they were doing, you were allowed to do. And so I saw a bunch of cats trying to set these dumpsters on fire, and I found a dumpster myself, busted out a lighter, because I'm a smoker, and ended up not being able to, so I found something like cardboardish, lit it on fire, threw it in there. It started to get a flames, and then a cop came running, and I ran. He chased me for like 8 blocks. Then I thought I lost him. Then all of a sudden, he singled me out and picked me out of a crowd of people about 30 minutes later, and was like, "Do it again, I dare you."
Shit.
Make America better again.
Fire. Blood and fire. Yes, like a friend of mine said. A friend of mine said on one of the games I play, like, "That'll teach Daddy not to be Hitler. Light a dumpster on fire." So, my bad. What else happened?
Does anybody remember 2016, November 10th, when I was doing the protests and rioting in Oakland? Where y'all at? Where's all my real fan followers at? Where's my fan love? Y'all remember these days? I'm being interviewed. This is a political situation. This is not a drill. Man, I just ate some mushrooms.
Did you try to do anything else besides that? What did you see anybody try to do anything else? What did you see? Did you see any?
So it got serious when we crossed over into Berkeley.
How did you cross over into Berkeley? Did you take bars off?
No, we were all on foot. Because look at all these people.
Did you walk on the bridge?
No, we were just walking. And Berkeley, Oakland borders Berkeley.
Oh,
it crosses over at Webster.
At
Webster, it crosses over.
I thought you said you were in San Francisco.
No, we were in San Francisco, then we went on the BART.
Okay.
I went on the BART. I was all by myself. I went on the BART from the daytime, and then eventually into the nighttime ended up in Oakland. And that's when it all started happening. And then ended up marching with these people. And we were kind of cornered and forced to go on a certain route. It seemed like the cops were kind of like having a zone around us. And so we were kind of forced to go certain ways. And we got to this underpass underneath the freeway. There was like a gate, a big fence, huge fence. Must have been 15 feet tall. And the dudes fucking with all the shit on their shit. What are they called? With all the masks and shit.
Antifa? The guy,
Antifa.
The Antifa, the communists.
The communists. Those fucking people.
The wannabe communists.
The wannabe communists, some fake ass motherfuckers ain't shit. And so, because they couldn't even bust open the fence, they had to have my big ass do it. I didn't have the footage of that, but I was just amped up in general. I wasn't on anybody's team. I would have fought them all. But I remember we were like, getting this fence to bust, right? We had to bust that chain, right? Nobody had any lock cutters. We were just going for it. And all of a sudden, boom, it broke through. And all of a sudden, there must have been 600 people. We all rushed and got up on the freeway. Just cold stop traffic on the freeway. It must have been 9:30 at night, 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And there was a lot of cars. Cold shut it down. Helicopters all above us and shit. And I'm gonna light this one up. Helicopters all around us and shit. And we're on the freeway. And so we go to the other side of the freeway too. And so now we're blocking both east and westbound 580.
In Oakland.
At Webster.
Berkeley.
At Webster, Berkeley, Oakland. And let's see. Hold on. Watch, let's see what they say if they remember this day. Nobody remembers.
Public service announcement. It's going down. I'm about to have
Those that have a wild side and those with the sign that says,
Crow.
let's go camping, but indoors. People who eat Jack Link's jerky, a protein snack made
Jack
with
Link's jerky.
What time did we eat those for?
It's only been like...
No, approximately what, 8:40? 8:30? We can say it's been 20 minutes, 8:30.
Yeah.
I just like to remember what time. So we busted onto the freeway, and motherfuckers were just crazy. They were trying to break down the big street fucking signs, the street exit signs.
Really?
Motherfuckers were climbing up the shit. And eventually cops came onto the highway. And we went head on with the cops. On the 580. They had set up a big old fucking barricade.
Wow.
And were telling us to get off the freeway. And we were like, no. And so they would block us here and we would go to the other side of the freeway. And it was for probably about 2 hours. It was a long time. I was sweaty. We were face to face like this.
With the cops.
With the cops. And they couldn't touch us because at that time it was big about that. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't shoot me. We would just lay down on the ground.
Really?
Yeah. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot. While filming at the same time.
So the cops really weren't doing much, huh?
They couldn't do much. They just wanted to get us off the freeways. And we knew that.
But they weren't touching anybody?
They weren't.
Like, didn't...
A little bit. There was some people trying to get physical with the cops, but then they would just kind of fuck them up. But they weren't really arresting people. Not in the main parts. On the outskirts, probably. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And at one point, I was like, man, I gotta go. I'm like, this is gonna end some way or another, right? I'm gonna end up in jail. So at the time, I have to be honest, I had warrants for my arrest.
You're giving all this up right now.
I did it. I already did my time, let the record show. So, I had some warrants and I was still up in the cops' faces. It was hella stupid. But I don't even know why I did it. I think I did it because I was fucking bored. I remember I was running around with weed, just lighting up, watching people.
I can imagine myself, like, honestly, if I was, like, just
I was curious.
Completely brainwashed into thinking Trump was a horrible racist.
I wasn't even thinking, I thought Hillary was a bitch.
I could probably see myself out there doing just the same.
I thought Hillary was a bitch. I thought Trump was a dick, though. I thought that they were fucking...
a dick.
Bitch and a dick. They were fucking definitely, like, mean to each other. What is it?
Come on, bro. My bad, folks. Go on.
And, you know, it's like, ultimately, after that night, I ended up realizing that I should probably pay attention to politics more. And so I remember watching all the debates. I remember watching all that shit. And I learned a lot. As I get older, you know, I start to realize that politics matter in the country that we live in. And that, ultimately, I live in this country too. But you know what? Fuck this country. Fuck you too. If you fucking love it. Because it's just a place for us to live. We're just here. We can be anywhere. It's expensive. We're here. You know, that's how I feel. You know, fuck it all. Fuck everybody. But that's just me, and I smoke marijuana. And this is very Man Crow, man. You know, but you can't let that stop you from being who you want to be in this world.
Absolutely.
You can be anything and anybody you please. Just don't let anybody dictate your decisions or your directions.
Well said. Well, I think this has been very fun.
To be continued.
We're going to continue this. We've got more to discuss. We're going to call it at an end for right now, just to keep it short. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I do appreciate it. We're going to get back. Again, Dr. Green Thumb, great having you on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks for giving us your time. Que Estados Unidos se grande otra vez. Y ve con Dios, amigos.